Hello, legends, heroes, and poopy heads. Welcome to the OmniFlash channel, where OmniFlash will take gaming to the next level. Please like and subscribe.
Welcome back. My name is OmniFlash, and I am your guide to Diablo Immortal. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the #1 class, the best PvP class in the game right now. That is the Necromancer, which I like to call the Eternal Undying Necromancer for PvP. Necromancer would be God tier. God tier. It replaces what Barbarian used to be. Barbarians used to be God tier in PvP, extremely hard to kill. What happened is Necromancers got a new skill called Borrowed Time. With this Borrowed Time, a Necromancer can die multiple times, and they will actually revive, run away with the Wraith form, and come right back at you and kill you instead. So that's what happened. Necromancers became the new Barbarian, and this build is insane. You're able to attack, kill, make people explode with corpse lances off screen. You'll see multiple times when I shoot my corpse lances, I don't actually see my enemies. I see the red dots in the mini-map. All right, so some of you may be wondering what the build is. My build will be at the end of this video. Right now, you're just sort of seeing the gameplay and how to use a Necromancer. But yeah, many times people do jump on me and kill me. And Necromancer's biggest enemy could be Blood Knight. A Blood Knight also has their Sanguinate and their Bat form, making it hard to send off your corpse lances. However, you do learn how to play around that. Alright, so one thing very important about Necromancer is they are sort of like a glass cannon. You want to build them in such a way so that their corpse lances deal a ton of damage. So you will want to focus on Sapphires and Citrains. Sapphires and Citrains will give you armor penetration so that you'll crit on your enemies, and you will also need lots of Citrains for that potency, so that all of your poisons last longer, so you'll be able to deal more damage. Also, your Wraith form. When you Wraith form into an enemy, they will be feared. You want to have a lot of potency so that fear lasts longer. One thing that everyone hates about Necromancers is that Wraith form. You get anywhere close to them, they'll get into their Wraith form and fear you, and then they'll send like 6 corpse lances at you. So that is what makes the Necromancer incredibly strong. All right, so this is the Necromancer's Wraith form will also proc Chip of Stone Flesh, right? Chip of Stone Flesh, so that fear will proc Chip of Stone Flesh when those corpse lances hit the enemy while they're still feared. They will take an explosive amount of damage. So Wraith form does damage, plus all those corpse lances. It's an insane combo, a ton of damage. So if you are lower reso, lower powered, you don't actually have to build tanky, because you have Undying, right? If you have Undying, even though you die, all you have to do is play safe. Play farther in the back until your Undying is back. For example, like right now, I should have probably stayed back a little bit further because my Undying had not come back. 5 more seconds until my Undying is back. It's called Borrowed Time. But I like to call it just Undying. You go in, you can fear multiple players, and just corpse lance them. One thing that you want to be careful of are Crusaders. Crusaders do have that have a lot of CC, plus they're condemned, can potentially catch you before you're able to Wraith form out from your Borrowed Time. So I mean, just you gotta watch I do a lot of my planning by using the minimap. So if you want to be a good player, you do want to use that minimap. Know exactly where your enemies are, how they're going to play. Wraith form them, throw some corpse lances. Now, our goal is to destroy the crystal. So, I mean, I took out that guy's gladiator. So, I mean, it's not my goal to kill him. We're here to kill the crystal. Alright, so there's this demon hummer over here. We fear him. He can't attack us anymore. And the crystal is dead. So this is the gameplay. It's relatively easy to play. While in Wraith form, you're untargetable. Very hard to kill. Also, if someone touches you while you're in Wraith form, they are feared. And they are chipped of stone flesh. So we're going to take a look. This is my build. It's a 4,200 resonance build. And we're going to take a look at all the skills that's needed. So if you look, we are making six corpses each time, and you are able to aim your corpse lances, or you can have them auto target your enemies. Especially if someone's off the screen, you can't aim at them, but if you are close enough, then it will auto target them. Some of the best gems. So the gems I use, we do have Berserker's Eye, incurable damage. You will need a Blood-Soaked Jade, Bottled Hope, Seeping Bile. I am using Mother's Lament. My Mother's Lament is only rank 8. I also use a Battle Guard, rank 10. Alright, so the first essence that you will need is Studied Menace. Studied Menace will make your corpse lances also poison them. Lots of extra damage. So I do like the Studied Menace. There is another hat that will slow them, immobilize them. But I always think of a very dead enemy to be better than a slow enemy. That's how I think. Now I am using Bloody Reach. In my 2-star video, I said Bloody Reach is not very useful because enemies are on top of you all the time. Well, as a Necromancer, you're usually sending off your corpse lances at maximum range. So all of my corpse lances have 24% extra damage. Plus, they will also slow the enemy. So it's nice. I do use Bloody Reach with corpse lance builds. The next one, the shoulders are Grave Dirt's Weight. This prevents you from getting knocked up. It prevents knockups when you have a bone armor. Very, very strong because there are so many Blood Knights using the Wave of Blood knockup. Also, you have Barbarians that will charge you. And if you're not knocked up, they can't do anything to you. So it's very important. Very, very good for you. It keeps you alive and keep you from being CC'd. Those are the best shoulders. There are new shoulders out that give you like crit damage and stuff, but I feel like this extra tankiness, this extra CC reduction is more important. Proximal Fear are the Fear Pants. I like the Fear Pants because Fear just does so much damage. It just also makes your enemies scared of you. If you Wraith form towards them, they have nothing that they can do. I mean, if they're touched by that fear, they're sitting ducks, and they're gonna get hit by all your corpse lances. It's such a great combo. There are pants that makes your corpse lances deal extra damage, but I feel like the fear proccing Chip of Stone Flesh, it's so much better. To be honest, I'm not even using Chip of Stone Flesh with this build. Even without Chip of Stone Flesh, it is still very powerful. So I would still recommend the Fear Pants, even if you're not using Chip of Stone Flesh. Now you can use Chip of Stone Flesh, making that combo deal more damage. However, you still deal a lot of damage without Chip of Stone Flesh. So I don't recommend using the extra damage pants. Instead, use the Fear Pants, Proximal Fear. Alright, so you will need to use Stroke of Midnight. Stroke of Midnight will cut off up to 1.5 seconds off of your Wraith form timer. With your Wraith form up, you're able to escape. You're able to create more corpses so you can attack the enemy. Super important. The next main hand that you want to use is Revenant Wind. Revenant Wind will also send out little spirits. 3 little spirits that will fear your enemies. I'm not sure how powerful that is, but it is nice if there's a bunch of players on an idol and they don't run away. So it's super nice when you attack an idol with a lot of enemies on top of it. Those spirits will fear everyone. It's very powerful in that situation. In a 1v1 situation, they'll just run away. They can outrun those spirits. The 2 offhand I use will be Spike Fetter and Baleful Trinity. We are using Soulfire, and these offhands do enhance Soulfire. The reason we're using Soulfire is the far superior ultimate. When you're able to build up the ultimate and the enemies are like on an idol somewhere they can't run away from, your Soulfire does an intense burst, incredible amount of damage. So it's very important to use these 2 offhands, which enhances your Soulfire. Lastly, you have the chess piece called Gallowsborn. So you will want to use Gallowsborn, which will make, every time you Wraith form, you will drop either 5 or 6 corpses. If you use like 6-piece Banquet of Eyes set items, you will have 5 corpses. Now I used Vithus. I used 2-piece Vithus, plus 4-piece Banquets. This will give me 30% longer Wraith form, which will give me 6 corpses when I attack an enemy. I just personally prefer that. 4-piece Seeping Bile will give you a lot extra crit and 15% extra damage. You can also be using 4-piece Mountebanks when you want to be more tanky, but you will always use 2-piece Vithus. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. See you in the next video.